Good morning. Welcome to the Kate Shepherd Elementary Newscast. Today is Wednesday, February 23rd, 2022. Please stand to join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated. Today's announcements. Teachers, please post your attendance. Also, keep syncing those grades in Schoology. Students in the archery club, please, this is a reminder to bring your yellow folder to archery today. We will review last week's information and give you some more information that you will want to be able to keep. Okay, so make sure that you bring your yellow folder so that you will have what you need. Also, late duty. Today, I believe, is going to be Miss Bertolino. I think Miss Bertolino and Miss Bolton had a swap. And then Miss Arch and Friday, Miss Guidry or someone else we can find to stay late. Okay. Next, important dates. February 25th, students may wear jeans and school-appropriate Mardi Gras colored t-shirt for a $2 donation to the United Way campaign. February 28th through March 2nd, no school, Mardi Gras break. March 18th, Teacher Work Day, which means no school for students. And March 21st, ACAP testing begins. That's going to be our ACAP alternate. It's also going to be our second and third graders will be starting the week of March 21st. And it will be here before we know it, less than a month away. Important February dates. So the month of February, we have African American History Month. February 21st through 25th, we have Public Schools Week. And today, February 23rd, we have School Bus Driver Appreciation Day. If you are on a school bus, or even if you're not on a school bus, take a moment to do something nice for a bus driver. If you don't ride a school bus, then maybe you make them a card or write them a little note and send it with a friend that can give it to their bus driver. I know the bus driver would be thrilled to have that. All right, all this month we have been highlighting some famous Black Americans that have made contributions to our country and done some very noteworthy things, and that we have been hearing about lots of different people this month. It's been awesome to hear these biographies written by our very own Shepherd students. Today, we have a biography of Maya Angelou. This is going to be written and read by Mackenzie Dias from Miss Barnes' class. So here we have information about Maya Angelou. Go ahead, Mackenzie.
Have you ever heard of Maya Angelou? If you haven't, you might want to. She was one of the most amazing women who helped in the Civil War. She was also an American poet. I'm here to tell you more about her. Maya was born on April 4th, 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. She moved to New York in 1959 and stayed there most of her life. Before moving to New York, she lived most of her life with her paternal grandmother in Stamp, Arkansas. She started writing when she was still in school. She joined the Harlem Writers Guild in the late 1950s. This is when she started writing and publishing her poems. She published her first poem, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, in 1971. This is her first poem she won an award for. She was writing poems until she learned about the Civil Rights Movement. She joined the Civil Rights Movement in the 1960s. She decided to help the striking sanitation workers in Memphis. She was with the Civil Rights Movement until it ended, and all the colored people got their rights back. While she was helping in the movement, she became great friends with Martin Luther King Jr. In fact, she didn't celebrate her birthday for years after he died on her 40th. Afterwards, she continued writing, and in 1993, she became the first inaugural poet in U.S. presidential history. Maya Angelou was a very important part of history and still is to this day. She lived her life to the fullest and did amazing things. Unfortunately, she died from what is said to be heart problems on May 28, 2014. Maya Angelou was amazing, and she made great history.
Thank you, Mackenzie, for that awesome information about the fantastic and very important Maya Angelou. That's all for today's news. Have a wonderful Wednesday, Kate Shepherd.